Hello, good people, and welcome to Happy, Healthy, Whole with Sharia. I am Sharia, and this is week 4 of our How to Stay Motivated and things to help us stay motivated, I really should say, because the important thing that we talked about over the last week, 3 weeks, and I keep saying 4 weeks because it's week 4, 3 weeks, is that we need to stay focused, have an expectation that we can, and then also change our environment to set the tone for the success that we want with whatever goal we're trying to reach. And so the last thing I want us to say or think about when it comes to staying motivated is to really remember that how we feel about something can help us to stay motivated, but we have to be able to really see and be positive around that thing that we want for ourselves. So do you have a dream or a goal that you've been trying to reach, and all you're thinking to yourself is, oh my God, I can't reach this. I can't do this. I've derailed myself a few times. I've started the business. I started the eating clean. I started the weight loss. I started all these things, and then I keep quitting, or I just can't get them done. So if we keep playing that over in our heads, the negative becomes the voice that we always hear. But when we think about how to really stay motivated, we've got to change that negative to what is considered reframing and thinking about, how can I become unstoppable towards my goals? So for me, that's about really looking at the reality that I got to counter some of those negative thoughts, some of those negative things that I've said to myself over the years around these areas that I want success in. And so really doing that is about looking at who you are, what you want for yourself, and knowing that you can, and then setting up concrete negative, positive challenges to your negative thinking. And so one way to do this, and this is just a tip for those who want to kind of think through this all the way, is to really kind of think, what is the issues that I have around staying motivated? What do I say to myself when those things happen? For example, my issue might be I can't seem to ever stay on or complete this wellness journey that I started around weight or eating or working out, right? And so then I got to think to myself, what does that mean? I'm telling myself that I'm a quitter. I'm telling myself that I never get to the end of my goals. And so if I go into a new goal with that same thinking and I don't challenge it, I don't get myself set up for success to stay motivated. And so what I want to think about is, how do I have a concrete challenge to that? So instead of I will quit or I always quit, I might say to myself, I'm going to learn the lessons that I've gotten from my previous experiences. I'm going to use my previous experiences to build onto a healthier me. And so what I'm doing is I'm telling the truth. I'm not saying that I never didn't stop in the past, or I'm never going to not stop again. But what I'm going to tell myself is something that my brain can really do to believe it, which is I am going to learn, or I have learned the foundation of what I need to do to be successful. That's the truth, because if I've done it before, that means I've started a process and I know that it could be successful, but I may have needed more motivation or change towards it. So really, I'm going to use that as an example and then challenge myself to kind of really start thinking about, what I am statements do I need? I am a winner. I deserve success. I can achieve my goals. I am capable of achieving my goals, right? I'm going to then attach those, as well as that concrete, real challenge response to the negative, with a positive, real challenge, and then the affirmations. And so one of the tips that I have for those who are like into affirmations is to make sure that your affirmations are realistic to your brain and capable for your brain to see as a possibility. And so making that statement that I had in between was just that simple. I am going to learn from my mistakes so that I can do better moving forward, which means that that's something that's realistic. I can learn from my mistakes and do better moving forward. And then I'm going to put on the, I am worthy of achieving my goals. I am capable of achieving my goals. I deserve and am worthy of these accomplishments. And see, what I just did was I gave my brain a reality check, and then I'm affirming and creating positive onto those reality checks. So that's just one way to think about when we want to stay motivated, we want to stay positive in our minds. We want to keep our minds focused on those things that can and will happen for us. And so we talked a few things over the last few weeks around being focused, having an expectation, changing your environment. And so remember, stay focused on your goals, expect that you can achieve those goals. Surround yourself with supportive people and create in a supportive environment. Maintain a positive perspective despite the fact that obstacles and the realities of other things may come. And then put the work in consistently to reach your goal, because you are worthy of having and achieving anything that you put your mind to. All right, y'all, take good care of yourselves. Be well.